I did it. Again. I clicked record. Right, day 2. Vlogging thing, video. What a night. How about that, guys? What a night. New PoE League Ultimatum. Well, the whole league started with the main topic of today. Server instability. And second topic, streamer priority. And some actual build stuff and first impressions of the league, which were actually quite good when we got to play. But let's get right into the dirty stuff, which is this the worst league launch ever conceived ever in the history of PoE? And honestly, the verdict's out on that. We can't know yet. To me, Heist was probably one of the worst ones. Just due to the quality of the actual league. And the quality of the actual league ends up being the deciding factor in the overall, how good has a league been from start to finish. And there were so many issues early on in that league that way outweigh any kind of server issue. I am a patient person though, so me losing my first, half a day doesn't ruin my life. So there is that. Okay, so what actually created these problems in the beginning? I'll give you a TLDR. So normally, TLDR is human error. So TLDR, and no, don't start casting blame yet, okay? Character migration is usually handled prior to the league launch, to where they slowly migrate all the characters over time so it has minimal impact on the servers. However, due to human error, someone forgot to click the thing that starts migrating everyone to the other servers, right? Away from the ritual into the standard leagues and all that. I even noticed as I think this might have been the reason why I all of a sudden got an error league character appearing in some level 60 character I had. It appeared inside of the Ultimatum League. So it was, with that in mind, with the new information we got, that they had forgot to migrate. That does make sense. Right. So this created basically what they could see at their end, 2-hour queue times for most people. Or up to 2-hour queue times. Secondary add-on effect of this. They have been pushing new paid promotion content, which I've been a part of, which I'm very grateful for. And I still am, regardless of what happened tonight. They are generally a really good company, and I really like the opportunity to work with them. So it was really unfortunate that it had to go down this way. So streamer priorities came around by this way. So I was very surprised that I all of a sudden could skip the queue like many others. This is not something we had previously been told or anyone had talked about. And from the statement Chris made recently, it does make sense why they did it. Because they had made paid promotion for quite a lot of high-tier Twitch streamers. So what does this mean? It means that you're paying some people who have who generally don't play PoE, who brings in a new community, who most likely have a limited amount of time playing the game overall. So they're not gonna have they as a person do not have a lot of impact on the actual, the overall economy or just the game itself, like with their character being able to showcase the game as a promotional piece. And that does make sense. However, in the mess of all this, obviously servers should have been fixed from the beginning, but we'll address that again. In the panic of all this, they decided, oh no, we have all this paid promotion and we need to bring people in. And they probably thought, well, we should probably not prioritize what streamer we let in. So we just let most of them in. I'm sure some people didn't get in. And the thing is, this was a spur of the moment decision that they made because they felt like it's better to have their communities watching their streamers play, rather than not having anything to do at all, right? While issues are being fixed. What they didn't realize, and what I do think shows that they might be a little out of touch every now and then, and it's not the first time, is that this really pisses people off, and for good reason. Because the game is predicated on being no pay to win, fair and all. Everyone gets the same shot, right? You land on the beach and you go. Everyone goes through the same problems at the same time. And that is kind of how we think of PoE. Do I have a problem with paid promotion getting kind of a free pass the queues? In concept, no. I do think it felt very odd for me being on a paid promotion list, but that didn't even, like, paid promotion didn't even have a say ultimately in the streamers getting in. Plenty of streamers who weren't on a list were just getting in because they were streamers. And there's a problem with allowing streamers, especially if it's, I think especially if it is mainstay people who are wanting to play the game on equal footing with everyone else, and that there being an equal footing for everyone. Because it's what the game is predicated upon. However, I get the notion from GGG, which is why I actually don't think it is not that of an egregious offense to everyone that people really wanted to make it out to be. That they decided, poor decision making, but still they decided to do it. To make sure that, people were seeing the game, they had some issues, they thought they would work around them. So I did get my priority taken away quite early, because I thought that there was this mismatch. Let's say that Shroud, who did actually play, Carnage, like these big streamers who are coming into the game, who aren't really mainstays, who just need to show their audience. I understand it from a PR perspective, and I don't think it's that big of a deal. I really don't. Right? I'm a streamer, and even if I was a paid promotion streamer at the same time as some other big shot Shroud streamer coming in and also being at the same, and he gets priority but I don't, I'm honestly okay with that. But that's because it might not be worth it long term ever to do it, because we're of different opinions on this. But I generally don't have a big problem if there's a tight time slot and these people can't really get to the queue before they swap to the game or something, and then they don't want to be blocked by, like, sometimes there's a half an hour login queue as well. Login queues are common, guys. They're common in all games or in online games. I've sat through Lost Ark 10-hour queues, World of Warcraft 12-hour queues. Yes, they sucked, but I still played the game for years, hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, right? We have it quite good here in PoE. There were ongoing issues, I think 12 hours in. They are starting to be resolved now, and it's 14 hours later. Basically, they ran into new issues as they fixed the first one that they didn't see coming. I am not an IT guy. I don't know what happened. What I can say, server stability has generally been one of GGG's fortes. They have really strong servers in general. They do things now and then that make you question it. But it's generally add-on effects, right? Where you will have people spamming certain instances, or they allow for APIs to interact as well, creating like for trade systems and all that. We have a lot of issues, which is a lot of it down to GDG allowing us to do more things with the game than other companies do. Also, just think about some of those cast and crit builds, right? And you have like everyone playing the same builds, or some crazy build that just creates so much load from a single client on the server, right? Again, I'm not an expert, but we have it pretty good. So hopefully server issues are done by now. Okay, so the add-on effect of this, which is where I'm a bit disappointed. As much as I'm disappointed in GDG's handling of this and the fact that there was issues on launch, human error can happen. We're human, okay? That's why it's called human error. So I empathize with that, and I'm not gonna attack some guy because this happened. However, that's not the opinion of a lot of people in the community who thinks it's okay to straight up insult, calling people every name in the book, and assuming that every streamer is in on it and is being paid and paid off. This was issues cropping up and some solutions that weren't that great. That's all it was. So the community thinking it being okay to insult streamers and employees from GDG is honestly disgusting at this point. It was Harvest, and then it was wasn't there another thing recently? I believe there was. Okay. Beside the point. Basically, all the harvest of recently, it was kind of the same thing where people were they were attacking left and right, said, "Oh, I'm never playing this game again, and if I'm gonna not come back if you don't do what I say." And honestly, guys, grow up. Everything is not gonna be exactly as you want it. Sometimes you get a win, sometimes you get a loss, because at the end of the day, they're trying to make a game that will last for it's been going 8 years and it's going up still, and they want it to go for at least another 10, maybe 20, right? And that means that they need to make sure that there are some that certain things have sustainability to them. Yes, that means you can't have everything all the time in terms of the in-game economy and the game, right? i.e. Harvest. But that doesn't mean that it gives you the right to attack people personally and ask for God knows what. The game isn't dead. The game is great. Yes, we had a bad launch, and that sucks. And I hate bad launches. I like the new League launch, but man, disappointing to see that. But we can change this. This is the point. We can actually change this. Okay? With a bit of woozah. That's all I ask. Just comment this with a little bit of human emotion. Everyone's frustrated in these days. There's this whole pandemic around us, and it sucks. And we just want to have fun and play games and, forget about the problems. But that doesn't mean that we can put all our problems on GDG because they made a mistake. Okay, and with that, Ultimatum League is really good when you get to play it. It's really fun. This pausing thing that happens in Ultimatum. Oh man. That is, I don't know, it really creates tension. And once we can get to really play around with it, it's going to be real fun. And to see, you see the next reward, and it's super snappy. XP is good. Honestly, this league mechanic, good job, GDG. Good job. I haven't had any issues when running the league mechanic so far. So no real bugs that I can see. But obviously, we haven't played that much. Let's be real. We haven't played that much. So that seems good. The build, oh my god. Bleed dot. I mean, I had a feeling. It's really good, guys. It's really good. Really, scaling is good. Damage is good. Haven't had any issues. Damage has been ramping nicely. I don't even have good gear. It's like 3-4 links, just like normal. Start is obviously a little slower because you can't use the same recipes as you normally can with other hit builds, but just really good build. I like it a lot. So I'm currently doing like Spellslinger, Exsanguinate. I do want to try some more Reap today and kind of mix it up a bit. So we'll do that. Did I miss something? Oh, right. I wanted to show you something. I'll actually show you this right now because this is something... I'll probably make a short dedicated video to this, but I'll just show you right now because, you know, this is the video we're making. Let's show you what it is. Okay. Here it is. How to yoink streamer builds. Okay. Import. Figure out what their account name is. Take their account. Go here. Find their league. There's my character. Boom. Boom. Yeah, we didn't get very far. 44 in... 41 in what was it? When did we log off for? Like 7 hours? It took me like more than an hour because I had to rerun so much. Like what every single act. It was crazy. But yeah, this is how you do it. Very easy to yoink streamer builds. That's all I wanted to show you. And with that, guys, I wish you good luck and servers all the best. Come on. Hold. You can do it. Yeah. I believe. Bye.